It's Perp back with another episode of the Perp Show, and this is a very different episode of the Perp Show. Obviously, it's not live. If you're watching this as a premiere or just you're running it back, catching the rewind, just experimenting with different things. Going to be pretty busy for the next couple of months, especially with October just being completely and utterly stacked. But it's 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 perfect because Perktober is among us. It's going to start next Friday. I got Venom coming for Venom 2. What else I got? Um there's a ton of stuff coming. There's a ton of stuff coming. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm also going to play around with this type of format as well. Let me know your feedbacks if you'd rather just it being live or is this better. Going to go for about an hour, just to run through some things that I didn't cover or I missed the last couple weeks. I got my boy K Dot here. Say what's up.
Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? It's K Dot, first Black Super Saiyan. Perp, glad to be here. This is something a little different. It's a little different. Not used to it yet, but we're gonna get used to it soon.
Yeah. Because it's like it's going to be a busy next few weeks, and for like October, November. I don't know what November's looking like, but I know October is just stacked with horror content. I gotta gotta cover it all as much as possible. But yeah, man. So before we get into other things in here, I kind of want to give you a little story time with Perp. I bought a PlayStation 5. I was able to get my hands on a PlayStation 5. For those that know, 'cause I posted on Twitter, and like that's the only time everybody hits the like button is when it's like a popular thing or some shit like that. But whatever. Uh, it I'm kind of like just mixed with it because for one, it's a decent console. It really is. It's lighter than I thought it would be, considering how big it is. Pause. Um, it's definitely it's definitely a like a tall machine. That's the only thing that kind of throws me off. It's a little bit too tall. Like it's weird. The interface for me, like the UI is just really not that impressive. I know you could do a lot of other things like screen share. I haven't tried that with anybody or anything. I don't think I'll ever even get the chance because I'm already ready to sell this to make some money back on this. To be honest, um, but if not, I'm gonna still
Well,
try to give
if
it
it's
its
brand
just
new, you
due.
can.
Yeah,
If it's brand
yeah,
new,
but
you
like
can
not
sell
like
it for like $100 more.
yeah, I can still sell it even though if I opened it or but if it was sealed, it don't really matter. But I tried out Miles Morales because it was funny. I went into GameStop because I was just like, let me get a pre-owned game just in case like I want to take it back. Um, they
Right.
had the Ultimate Edition. It's just like he let me know. It's like, oh, this is not the actual Ultimate Edition because the remastered is an actual code that doesn't come with it. But they just gave me like a new copy of Miles Morales, the regular one. I was like, okay, whatever. So I played that for a little bit. Like I played just up to like where you're after you beat Rhino and stuff. Which I gotta say, man, Peter is sauce, bro. Like how Miles is able to beat Rhino, but you can't just because he got some election. I don't care, but um the haptic
They
feedback
straight
not
disrespected my boy.
the controller, which is I think the big draw or like the big new thing about the whole entire system. I feel like it's a little overrated. It's a nice controller, don't get me wrong. It's definitely like it feels more akin to like an Xbox controller because it's a little bit,
Yeah.
it's a little bit fatter.
Both here.
The
Yeah.
triggers, yeah, like the triggers, like it's really that whole adaptive triggers thing, it's cool, but like after you experience it, it's not like really nothing crazy. Like the best feature I feel like personally on that controller is the mic. I think that's pretty cool. That's something that Xbox should probably adapt. I didn't know how clear that was going to be, but it's okay. It's like a little mono speaker. It's not like loud, crisp and clear. It's just sounds a little tinny at times. But yeah, it's a decent system. It's just the UI is just kind of boring. It's just I feel like Game Pass and just the Xbox ecosystem kind of spoiled me. I know that's gonna sound crazy, but it's just like just be able to just press your home button and just have everything on the side wherever you need to
Hey,
really go
Purp,
to. It's right there. What
yeah, your mic is
what
making
happened?
some weird noises.
Like what does it sound like?
Sounds like
Is
a
it doing
weird
it now?
staticky robot type of noise.
Is it now? Is it still going?
Let me try something. Let me hop in out the studio and hop right back in. I feel like it can be me, but let me try. You keep going. Let me jump right out and jump back
Okay.
in. I don't think it's me, but let me
All right.
try.
All right. Well, while he comes back, hopefully the mic isn't too jacked up because that would suck. It's probably rubbing against my shirt like where the mic is, but that's probably what he's hearing. I don't know. But like I said, like the PlayStation 5 is a decent console. I just feel like I don't know. For right now, I feel like it's a little early for me, even though like there are some games I do want to try out. I'll probably try out like Bloodborne. Not too interested in The Last of Us. Let me see Kate out here. Yo,
All right,
is it
you're
good?
good. Yeah, you're good. That's static no more.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. I don't hear that static no more. You're good.
It was
That
probably
was
just
weird.
rubbing
I
against
think it
my
just
shirt or
popped
something like that.
up.
Yeah, just let me know
Okay.
like
Yeah,
if it
but
sounds weird
if
or
that was
something
the
like
case,
that.
if that was the case, then it
Yeah,
probably
because
won't happen
I
again.
was kind of moving around a lot, and yeah, I was probably moving around too much. But like I said, I was like, it's a decent console, even though I only had it for like not even like 2 days. It's just that's just how I am with certain things. When I buy stuff, I just be like hesitant. It's just like, do I really need this? I got like 2 weeks to return it. So if nobody, ends up buying it, because I put it up on the marketplace and stuff like that. So got a couple people wanting to get it off my hands. Some dude try to make a trade with me for like a gaming laptop, but it's like it sounds cool. Like it's one of those Omega, no Omega, Omen laptops. It's got like a 2060 in it, and blah 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 and stuff. I was like, I'm not really in the market for that. I don't, because if I do that, then I'll just be stuck with a laptop, and I don't know how to resell. I'm not gonna be able to resell that shit. But anyways, yeah, man. So
Right.
we'll see though. We'll see though, because like, and it's another thing like having to start over and build up your friends list again. It's just like because my friends list is pretty deep on Xbox, so it's like I don't know. I might try to live stream. That's I should probably try that out before I get rid of it. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, I got some other gaming stuff to talk about in this show as well. We're gonna get into it. But first, I wanted to kind of highlight this show right here. Like I said, if you're listening to this, my review of it's already out. Hopefully, you checked it out. Um, Midnight Mass. This is Mike Flanagan. If you don't know who Mike Flanagan is, he made Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Boar Manor or Bly Manor. My bad. But yeah, it's another horror type of show. Religion and horror and stuff. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. It's about 7 episodes. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. There's definitely some really eerie shit. It's not really scary to me. There's definitely some jump scares that were like, oh shit. But the story is where it's really at with this and the characters. I think it's a series that a lot of people are going to enjoy. But yeah. So, what you been watching recently?
Well, as you know, I've been watching The Walking Dead. I'm jumping back into
You still on
watching
season
Seven
6?
Deadly Sins. No, I finished seven. I need to watch eight and stuff.
What? How did you feel about the lineup, the iconic lineup scene
When they got their
with
heads
Negan's
bashed in.
introduction? Yeah,
Oh hell no, I hate that scene. That scene is a sin.
I love. Yeah, but I'm telling you, as you
Break
keep
that
watching, you'll
scene, bro. I
understand.
hate that
You'll
shit.
understand. But I'm saying, like, as you watch it, you'll understand why Negan is the best character in Walking Dead. Period. Like, he's a better leader than Rick. It shows every time. Every time. You'll see why. Also, I think it's season 10. Once you get there, once you get to like the last 5 episodes, just watch the Negan one, where you get Negan's backstory and stuff. That shit is one of the best episodes. Period. But
Look, that's my thing with the Negan thing, right? I don't like the fact that Negan is stretched for 5 seasons. Like, remember when we got a character like the Governor? You know, they stretched him for about 2 seasons. Good villain. Yeah, I don't like the fact that Negan is stretched for that long. Because, you know, Rick and them was able to get their revenge, as you can say, on the Governor. The Governor got their revenge on them, but they got him. I don't like the fact that Negan is running around for 5 seasons. Maggie is working with this nigga. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like the sound of it. It sounds out of character for a lot of
they're
those
not. I
characters
would say they're not really. I wouldn't say they
based off
working.
what they dealt with.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you, and I can understand that because it's kind of the similar situation with like Attack on Titan, the final season with Gabby's character and stuff. People just want to see her dead and stuff, and people want to see Negan dead. But you'll start to see they introduce like the whispers and stuff. Like I think you'll come around to Negan's character because Negan is, like I say, he's a better leader than Rick. He should have been like because just his whole reasoning, especially when you get his backstory, it just completely makes a sense of like why he is the way he is, like why he's so like kind of over the top or just always cracking jokes and stuff like that. It's really dope. I think you'll end up liking Negan by the time like you get all caught up and stuff. He's definitely like one of the better characters. And never mind if Shane was still alive, bro, everybody would have died. And you only have Daryl to really blame in that situation because Negan even said he just wanted to kill one person. He didn't want to kill everybody. He just wanted to kill one.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Daryl's fault that Glenn is dead, but still, someone like Maggie, because I know Maggie is going to be confronting Negan. I seen the scene where she confronts him like, oh my, you better blow this nigga's
I'm
head off, and she like,
no,
oh.
I'm telling you,
I understand
you're
she
gonna
wants him to
hate Mag. I
suffer,
don't.
you know, I understand she wants him to suffer, but blow his head off. That's your husband that got
No, no,
killed
no.
right in
Because
front of you.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling your perspective is going to change on Maggie's because Maggie ain't shit. Maggie needs to go because like you said, you're on season 8.
Yeah, I'm on about season 8 now.
Season 8. All right, yeah. Watch what Maggie does, bro. I'm telling you, you're just gonna be like, yeah, f Maggie. She's just trash. Negan did not like is all in the right. She's just bitter. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, enough with the Walking Dead talk. But you said what else you're watching?
Seven Deadly Sins. I'm trying to watch that season 3 again because I'm kind of excited. Season 4 looks like it's promising some things and fixing some issues, but I have to get through that atrocious season 3 in order to get to season 4 that looks like it's more promising. So I need to sit through that
Mm,
season 3 and deal with that. Um,
interesting.
what else have I been watching?
Uh, have you watched
Also
Demon
started
Slayer at
this
all?
new. No, I started a new anime called Say Chronicles. It's okay. It's okay. Very bland animation. It's an isekai. It's new. It's like a really new anime. It came out like 2 months ago. Very recent. I'll do a review on it soon, but it's a very bland animation and stuff. The story's kind of interesting. I really like it for the cast and the characters, but the story is meh.
Okay. That's all.
But yeah, but as of recent, I just been rewatching a lot of old stuff, not really much new stuff. A lot of old stuff I've been rewatching
I feel
just in
you.
general.
There ain't nothing wrong with that because that's the thing. Like so many people complain about the new stuff, but it's just like, yo, we still got the old stuff, so it's whatever. So
I mean,
first little
because
thing I want to talk
a
about.
lot of the new stuff, a lot of the new stuff out, I just don't like want to. I'm just not pulled in to watch it compared to the older stuff I like to watch. Like
I feel
even
you.
the new shows that we've seen, like the Mandalorian, even the MCU stuff, even some of the DC shows. I haven't
That's
really
why I
been
said, bro.
rewatching them. Back to,
That's why I said, bro. You just got to
I've been,
expand
but
to
I
other
have been
things. Like
rewatching Superman and Lois and Stargirl. I've been rewatching them for
I
sure.
gotta finish that. Yeah. Have you watched the first 3 episodes of Doom Patrol, the new season, or you haven't watched Doom
Not
Patrol yet? Have you?
not the new season. I'm
Okay.
still on episode 4 of Doom Patrol season 1. I'm on episode 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So I'll definitely finish that up before Titans. I know you want me to watch Titans, but I'd rather finish up Doom Patrol first
Titans is fire,
because I already
bro.
started it anyway.
Titans is
Too.
really fire, bro. Like that's what I said. Like
Man,
like what you said. Like I feel that because like a lot of the MCU stuff isn't like it's hit or miss, or like a lot of the Star Wars stuff is hit or miss. We're gonna talk about Visions because that's fire. Um, you just gotta explore other things. Like
oh,
watch Squid
I
Games, bro.
still
Like
got to
you gotta
react to
just
that
got
today. I still got to react to Visions today. I'm gonna get that reaction up probably Saturday, but it's coming up. It's coming.
okay. Yeah, it's just like yeah, you just gotta expand to other things. Like I always like be checking on like websites. They always put it up on like comicbook.com what's coming out each month and stuff. I always be trying to check out what's coming up on Netflix or HBO Max, and that's how I just be enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? Just finding the new stuff to talk about because there's a lot of dope new shows coming out. And speaking of which, not so dope, but looks really trash. I know what you did last summer.
Oh, I heard they're doing like a remake or something, a reboot.
Yeah, it's a reboot. They're putting it on Amazon Prime. They just put out a teaser, well, a trailer, which is it's such a red flag. There's so many red flags about this show. Like I think it just got announced this year that was coming out, and then they just now I have a trailer and it's coming out in October. It just feels very rushed. Supposedly that this is I didn't know this that I know what you did last summer is based off a book, and I think that's where they're going towards more towards the book. The trailer is trash, but I'm hoping it's one of those cases where the trailer is trash, but the show's actually really good. Because Scream was actually pretty decent the first season. I like the first season of Scream. That shit was pretty dope. I haven't watched season 3. I was kind of mixed on it, but maybe I have to go back and give it a chance because it's only like 6 episodes. Um, but yeah, but what really threw me off is this poster. Like when you see this, what what comes to mind? Does I know what you did last summer come to mind? Because like to me, without even having the words, the letters and stuff like that, I know what you did last summer. Like I wouldn't know what this was.
Right.
I was like, bro, this looks like a porno. Like they just all got bukakis and stuff. Like it's just, it's just like I don't know, but it's interesting that
Well,
we.
when they try
Go
to
ahead.
do these modern day spins on old stuff, they make it like some derpy like it's like some derpy dorky shit to me.
Mhm.
When they try to do these modern day takes, like some derpy dorky shit with a bunch of teens that want to have sex and shit all the time.
That's your typical slasher though, like your typical formula. But when you watch this trailer, it doesn't even feel like you're watching something that's like of horror. And I'm hoping that they have a dude with a fish hook and stuff. Like, they don't change that up. It's probably going to end up being a female or some shit. Like, I don't know. It's probably going to be a dumbass twist. But there's cases where you bring back like these old shows or old movies and you can actually do them correctly. Like Halloween 2018 was really good. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. And then you get the Chucky TV series, which I think that's going to be pretty dope. There's some things that are questionable, but that's not it's out of my hands. Like um I want to see how they're going to have Chucky work on television, cuz I think Chucky could work on television compared to like a I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is like a who done it, which I don't
Yeah,
see that really working. Like a Final Destination, I always said would be a perfect TV series. Like that would be such a dope TV series, and just you could do so much with that.
yeah, that can work as a TV show. Have a actual something concluding. You don't have to leave it off on a cliffhanger. You can
Hmm.
also recycle characters. There doesn't need to be a main character, because if you do a season 2, you can have a new main character in each season. Characters change over and over again. So
Right, right.
yeah, you can do
Like
Final
I would
Destination
have,
and evolve the cast over time with new people.
yeah, I would have done it like that. Like I would have just took that formula, but like had it, I would have made Final Destination into like an anthology series where like you'll have all these different survivors at the end of each season, and then like the final season will be all the different survivors and stuff, and then it'd be dope. I think that'd just be a really dope idea. Um, yeah, man. But horror is in a good space. There's a lot of dope, interesting horror content being put out on Shutter and like Netflix mostly. Um, like Amazon's got the Welcome to the Blumhouse, those 4 films that come out. So there's gonna be a ton of content. I can't wait to dive into all of it in October. Um, yeah. So yeah. Final thoughts on this trailer though, and I'm definitely gonna check it out, but it's not probably gonna be first priority. It's definitely I'm definitely gonna try to get it done that weekend, but I don't know. I'm not expecting nothing crazy from it. But moving on to something else that I played over, was it over last weekend? I think it was last weekend. Yeah. Last weekend they had the Call of Duty Vanguard beta, and it's your typical Call of Duty shit. It's still trash. I think I had some fun with it, I just think that the modes that they had were just really chaotic. Like they have this they'll have different modes within the modes that, like, for example, they'll have 24 on 24, and it's called like intense blitz or some shit like that. It's like 24 on 24 on a small ass map. Shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. And there's just a lot of things they need to fix, and it's just I don't think called like Activision really cares. They're just pumping these out. um I think this is even worse than Cold War. Did you get a chance to play the beta at all?
No. I mean, I wasn't going to get Vanguard. Like, I don't know why they're going back to this old ass setting. Vanguard and stuff was just set like during World War II and stuff. They already have a Call of Duty World War II game, so I don't know why they trying to go back to this era again. But I'm not going to give it a try. I'm not going to play it. I care less for it. I'm okay with Modern Warfare for now. I didn't even get Black Ops Cold War. So,
True, true.
I'm fine with Modern Warfare for now, because these Call of Duty games, they release so many of them. It's like, I get used to one for 1 year, and then the year after, they already got a new one out. Like, let
It's the
some of these
same
Call
game.
of Duties breathe and live a little before you start releasing them. Like, even when they do yearly release, you know, I understand they want to give this series longevity and stuff, but at the end of the day, let the games live a little. Like
Right.
Grand Theft Auto 5. To be fair, they've been dragging it on for 8 years and going too long, but they didn't wait until like they Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't wait a year later to release GTA 6. You know, they let it live a little before they start to make the next game in this franchise and stuff. I
Right.
think Call of Duty, they're releasing too many. They're hurting themselves. They're hurting the even each individual game, because if they're just releasing a game a year, we just gonna move on to the next one. That you
Yeah.
just like when a new album comes out, you move on to the next one. That's how I look at these Call of Duties. Just
Yeah,
moving
they
on to
should
the next.
definitely they should definitely like just take a page out of Battlefield's because Battlefield comes out like what every 2 years, or at least the main line comes out like
Right.
every 2 3 years.
Every 2 years and stuff. They take a break. They don't rush them each year because they want to make sure each game is of quality. You know, So yeah, they should just do the Battlefield format. Yeah, I'm not saying Battlefield is better than Call of Duty. I prefer Battlefield over Call of Duty, mainly due to
Battlefield
the
is
play
better than
style.
Call of Duty. Battlefield
Yeah,
is completely better than Call of Duty. It's not even like not even a discussion. But um,
I mean, when you got conquest mode, that's hard to beat. So when you got a conquest mode, that's hard to like match up to if we talking like a shooter.
and in the visuals too, should shit on Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty, just like it just seems like it's getting worse. Like compared to Modern Warfare to this, like it's
Yeah,
graphically worse.
and even then, look how long it took for us to finally have a Call of Duty game where we can finally peek our gun over corners.
And that shit's stupid too. But it's just like I don't know. All I know is I'm going to be playing Battlefield and Halo when it comes to multiplayer stuff, and I'm hearing good things about them. The tech beta, whatever the fuck they're doing. Um, and Battlefield also got delayed. It was supposed to come out in October. It got delayed till November, which is cool. But yeah, look, that's just a little on the gaming side. I might put out a compilation, a little small compilation of what it kind of looks like, because there's some times where you'll be in the game and it just everything else will freeze, and you can still move around, like the snow will freeze in midair and shit. Like it would be artifacting and stuff like that. It's trash. It is a trash game. Um, yeah. So next, we got Star Wars Visions. Now I know K Dot hasn't seen this, so I will not spoil nothing. I'll wait for his reactions because I feel like I have a list here of like my how I rank them, and I'm curious to see how he's gonna rank these. But man, Star Wars Visions, man, I gotta say, man, this was a really dope experience. It's what we should have gotten from What If, as far as just playing around with different art styles and stuff like that. You'll get different types of stories, and man, it was just a thrill ride from start to finish. There's probably only two of them that I could skip, and then there's 717 that I really like. So that's not bad in my opinion, and it's really gone crazy on Twitter and like social media. People are really like liking it, and there's some people that I think don't understand it, or they feel like and that's the thing, man. I just feel like within Star Wars there's just so much elitism and stuff, like elitist shit in it, like where it's just this is not Star Wars. I don't. It's just like, do you even know what this is based off of? Like, what inspired this? And I like that we get this kind of like the Japanese culture and stuff like that. And it's a really big deal because Star Wars is a big name and anime is a huge, and it's at its all time high now. So
Yep,
this could be somebody's first anime. This could be LB's first anime he ever watches, if he ever does watch it. I doubt it, but or vice versa, or this might be for somebody's first time like experiencing Star Wars. And what I'm saying, I feel like the Japanese definitely understand Star Wars more than Disney themselves. Hence why they had to outsource this stuff, because we don't really got any Western studios over here that's like that can compete with anybody over there in the East. Like I just no, there's none of them. There's none of that, I would say. But yeah, this is a really fun time. You know what also kills me too? Um, you see this furry chick right here at the on the right there, K dot,
Oh,
right?
Rabbit Girl.
Yeah. People's like, oh, I don't like her. She looks like a furry. I was like, then what the hell is Chewbacca? He's a whole grown fur. He's a whole furry. Like, it's people are ridiculous with this shit. Like, or even like there's an episode that was made by Trigger. You know, the people that made Kill la Kill and stuff. And
Yep.
I already knew. I was like, yeah, I already knew right off the rip. I was like, oh yeah, this shit just gonna be fucking insane. Like they're just gonna be like, yeah, forget about physics, forget about all this stuff, and just I don't know, man. It's just some of the complaints I could see, like certain things people not vibing with. It's depending on like the type of art style and stuff, but it's a fun series. So let me go over my top 10 list here. I got the Ninth Jedi. I want to see more content from that, and Kate, uh, I think Kate, this will be your favorite one. Either this or the Duel will be your favorite one. I want to see
Yeah,
more
I
of
thought
that.
that Ninth Jedi is the what first episode.
No, that's Ninth Jedi is the fifth episode. The Duel is the black and white one. That's the first one.
Okay, all right. I got it confused. Because I looked
Yeah,
at the list and I got the Ninth Jedi confused with the dual episode.
nah. But all you gotta know is like all the episodes starting with the are the best ones. um, there's this two O B one 20B1. That robot motherfucker. That shit was dope. They need to make toys for that, or just make a spin-off with him and Grogu and stuff going on adventures. That'd be really dope. But yeah, man, Visions was really fun, really unique. I kind of want to see other studios come in for a second season or have a part two to some of these because I could definitely see there's a lot of potential for them to kind of just build their own kind of separate universe, which I think that would be cool. I know a lot of people just want everything to be canon, but I'm cool with things not connecting all the time. So people don't complain and whatever the fuck. But yeah, man, if y'all haven't seen Star Wars Visions, I highly recommend it. But moving on, we've got now I'm kind of confused exactly what this is. The Disney Plus Day. Now, I see this list here, right? And is this what they're going to just be showing off all that day or dropping all at once, or is it like a whole event? Because I know, are they just going to announce, oh, Shang-Chi's going to be on Disney Plus that day? I'm kind of confused on it. What's your thoughts on it?
Um. So yeah, I heard about this. Um. I think this is the day we're gonna get we're definitely gonna get another Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, see the
I
Home
mean this.
Alone, the
I
Home
mean
Alone show.
I'm mainly excited for the Marvel special look, like to see if they're gonna show us like special behind the scenes of like the Black Panther 2 and whatever.
Hmm.
The Star Wars special look for the Book of Boba Fett. I want to see that. Yeah, I don't care about nothing else on this list. And whatever else they show, like, and not just the Disney related stuff, like the Fox stuff, like the update on that Predator film coming out, the Alien
Hmm.
show, because that Predator film is coming. Like
Yeah, just
update on
give us
that type of stuff
trailers.
too.
Yeah, give us trailers. That's all we want is trailers. Because I thought like, because I was thinking the Disney Plus Day was going to be like their answer to DC fandom, but it's just like, is this what they're coming with? Like, this is all they're going to show that day? Because I do want to see the Home Alone. Because I keep forgetting that was an actual thing that's probably going to drop this year or maybe next year. Maybe get a trailer. Um, yeah, man. So yeah, I think I all everybody's gonna be looking forward to the Star Wars special look. Probably get Kenobi trailer or something like that. Um, I don't know what to expect. We'll see. We'll have to see. Wait and see.
Yeah,
Well, let me
I'm
know
just
what you.
hoping to show more than just the like Fox is part of Disney, but not the stuff that was already Disney centric. I want to see more stuff. Show me the Fox stuff. Talk about And also they need to update us on when they're gonna in America when they're gonna give us like the R-rated content and stuff. Because people in the foreign countries they get that Disney Plus Stars thing, and they get
Yeah, it's pretty
all
much
the
Hulu. It's pretty much Hulu.
R-rated films
Yeah,
and stuff. Right,
yeah.
they get all that
I don't
stuff.
understand. I don't understand why they can't just do that over here. Just like like have it as an add-on or something like that. You just boom, and just like a so you don't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So you could go. You could
It
go. You
doesn't
can
make
get
any
all the
sense for
Hulu
it to not be
content.
here.
Right, right. You can have all the Hulu content right there. Boom, in the Disney app. But I don't know. They're stupid. Yeah. So let me know in the comments or in the live the premiere chat, whatever they want to call it. Uh, what do you want to see the most out of Disney Day? Disney Day. Does this kind of look disappointing to you? Does this lineup? Because I'm still confused on how they're going to do this. If this is going to be like a showcase or something like that, or this is stuff that's going to drop throughout the day or so. I don't know, but I guess we're just going to have to wait until the day gets closer. You know what I'm saying, to really figure out what they're going to do with this whole Disney Day, what it really means. Because I thought it was their answer to DC fandom, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like something completely different. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Who knows?
I think
So
it's just their Disney version of fandom, but it's not just DC centric, it's Disney centric in general. So yeah, you can say this is like their fandom.
we'll
I
see.
wouldn't say this is gonna happen yearly, but I think this is just like something for this year. And then next year something like this may happen again, but at another random time. It may not be as hyped up as fandom is.
Right. So next we got the Hawkeye trailer. It dropped like what, like a week ago or something like that, like last week or something. I forgot. Um,
Yeah, it was last week.
I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was one of their better trailers. A lot of people were kind of mixed with it. They didn't really like the Christmas vibe, which I think the Christmas vibe and stuff like that was pretty genius. I wouldn't have thought that they would kind of like pull a Die Hard kind of. It looks like it's gonna be really action packed. Because before this trailer, I wasn't excited. A Hawkeye series, like who would want to watch that? But now after seeing this trailer, it's kind of piqued my interest. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see this new Kate Bishop character and just how they're going to put Yelena's character in here and how they're gonna cross paths. What's your thoughts on the trailer?
Um, I have nothing against the Christmas stuff. That's not my issue with it. My issue is I expected something a lot more serious,
Serious,
like the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer. I expected something similar to the Falcon Winter Soldier trailer because they're both ground based hero shows, not like Loki or WandaVision, both ground based heroes. And I expected a similar type of vibe. I don't really
right?
get that. I'm not saying the show won't have serious moments, but that trailer was like extremely goofy.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
might be.
there was even a part where Hawkeye was dancing, not the part with the fake people, but there was a part where he was literally dancing in a park with other people in the trailer, and I'm like, why the fuck is Hawkeye dancing? Like,
I don't
it
think
was
they were
weird.
dancing. I think they were what was that shit called? Like the live action role playing shit.
No,
That
not
that
that part, not that part. It was a
oh,
part when
the
it was
musical?
with Hawkeye in a park
Oh,
in a circle, three in a circle of people surrounding him. He was like doing some type of dance, not the people role playing and doing the play. I know,
okay.
yeah, there was Hawkeye literally dancing
I gotta
outside
rewatch
of it.
that to see what you're doing. I gotta check that out again. But yeah, I think it's gonna. I think the trailer's gonna hopefully throw us off, and it's gonna be a more serious tone. Like it's gonna start off lighthearted and stuff, and then we're gonna get into some real heavy shit. Um, it might be a real personal story because, like, you got Natasha's sister going after Cliff and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
What would
I
have
don't
been
know why they didn't show Florence Pugh in the trailer too. Because they're it's like they're hiding her as if we don't know that she's coming, but it's like we know
right,
that she's coming. You might as well just show her because if you watch Hawkeye, I mean, at the end of Black Widow, if you watch Black Widow, at the end of Black Widow, she's going to be in Hawkeye.
right, right.
It's like they're trying to hide
But
her, but it's like you don't need to hide her. But
right,
they're trying to be
you,
sneaky.
but would have been dope if Taskmaster was actually dope and he
Oh
was the
yeah,
one
he could have
hunting.
been the villain of this show if he
Yeah,
was actually right.
he could have been just hunting down just random Avengers or something like that. Just that'd have been cool. But I think it's a solid trailer. We just got to wait until was it November 20 something. I think it's coming around like Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Marvel's coming with the content. We got literally something to watch like every month, except for like I think October. But
I
well,
think,
no,
and you
no,
know what? I think for this, like, I don't want a year like this happen again because if you look at it, Marvel released like over 7 products already. To me, that's a little bit too much. A year for certain companies to be putting out stuff. Some stuff you want it to be
well,
taste.
I think
And I'm not
it's
saying I'm not saying a lot of content is bad or whatever, but for Marvel,
well,
when
I think
you
it's I
quality
think
over
it's
quantity.
But no, I think it's just because we're getting so much in this year. It's because like things were supposed to come
Yeah,
out at
like the
certain times,
pandemic
and
and stuff.
they're just kind of throwing things out. I think when we get until next year, well, things will be a little bit more spaced out. We won't be getting things like every month. Um, yeah, I definitely agree that like that could be problematic. Like you can risk kind of just being oversaturated, which I just think it's kind of inevitable. It just in this time of day, in this era where where all these studios are just fighting for your attention. They just want you to look at the screen, to look at their content and shit. So I don't know. It's gonna have to wait and see. So last thing I wanted to talk about before we wrap things up, um, they had dropped this. What is this? Yeah, they dropped the release schedule, and they added like what five, like seven new dates.
Yeah,
So
I saw that.
or no, they added. Yeah, they added five. Yeah, they added five because those other two we didn't know exactly what's gonna be there. But kind of want to speculate. What do you think is going to be released uh after Guardians on that July?
Um,
It was like July 28th, 2023.
mm, well, once again, Phase 4. I think it ends with Multiverse Madness or Thor: Love and Thunder because Phase 4 is short, so
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
end
be
with it's gonna end with Fantastic Four probably, or they probably change things around because they kind of add things and stuff like that. But I'm assuming that they're gonna end it with Fantastic Four.
yeah. Well, but it's like by the middle of 2023, we're gonna be in Phase 5. Um, yeah, they could end it with Fantastic Four to jumpstart into Phase 5. I mean, that would be a big way to introduce Phase 5.
So
I
where do
honestly
you see
believe we won't see
where?
them. We won't see the Fantastic Four until Phase 5, though. That's what I believe. I think
Oh, so
they will
you
show up
think they'll
in Phase
start
5.
you think they'll switch things around and kick Phase 5 off with the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I think they're going to kick it off with them.
That'd be interesting. Because I think Blade's gonna be Phase 5 as well. Unless if they, like I said, unless if they extend Phase 4. Like I said, like I feel like Phase 4 is gonna be a thing till the end of 2024 at least. I could see that. Uh, Shang-Chi, I could see probably taking that May 3rd, 2024. I think 3 years is a long enough wait. Not it'll be like a little bit less than three.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years until we get a sequel. We got to get a Shang-Chi sequel in Phase 5. Not like Phase 6 or whatever we got to get in Phase 5 for the sequel.
I only said it because like how long it took Black Panther 2 to come out. Like, oh, now it's like 2 years, like 4 years. So yeah, I can see Shang-Chi coming out in like 2 to 3 years, 2 to 4. Yeah, 2 to 3 years maybe. I don't
Yeah,
see
what's
them.
the difference? Well, mind you, they didn't have like Avengers Endgame and stuff in their schedule.
Right.
Keeping it from releasing certain things because they wanted Endgame to be an end. They didn't want to take that year-long break to come back with stuff. So, I think they will. Shang-Chi will come within 2 years. Shang-Chi 2 will come within 2 years. 2 years.
True. True. Now, where do you think an Avengers movie is gonna come? Do you think any of these are gonna be Avengers movies, or these are
Probably
just
near the end of probably near close to the end of Phase 5. Honestly, by Phase 5 because if they
so
try and make us wait 3 phases for another Avengers movie, nah.
you don't think none of these dates that they like that don't have anything tied to them? You don't think none of these are Avengers movies?
Well, yeah,
I was
I
thinking because
think.
I was thinking like May 3rd, twenty twenty
Well, because
four.
I'm thinking by the middle of 2023, that's when we're gonna be into Phase 5. So, um, I just by the end of Phase 5, we need to have an Avengers film.
Okay, let me see. November. I don't see them doing another Thor movie. I think that'd be just like kind of overkill. Probably gonna get some new heroes. Maybe that Nova shit that people want. Um. Hmm. God damn, my eye is burning. Hate that shit. February. What could come out in February? That's interesting that they are putting Ant-Man 3 in February.
Hey,
That's
I'll
a
keep
weird.
it. I'll keep it a buck. I don't give a shit about Ant-Man. Throw that shit in February.
Doctor Strange
Because
3
let's
could
be real,
definitely.
we only watching it for Kang. We only watching to see what Kang finna do.
Right, right, right.
I want to see what Jonathan Majors finna do. So we watching for Kang.
I think hmm. I think they might want to fast track a third Captain Marvel as soon as possible. So that'd probably be in 2024. That makes sense. Maybe.
Wait. So is Guardians 3 in Phase 4? I thought it was Phase 5.
Guardians is phase 4.
Oh shit, for real?
Yep.
Damn, I forgot. I thought that shit was Phase 5.
Who do you think
I
is the
swear I
character
thought it
that's
was
gonna
Phase 5.
possibly? You think Drax is gonna die?
That makes sense for it to be Drax, especially with how Dave Bautista's relationship has been with Disney, because he's been kind of throwing shots on Twitter and stuff, kind of sneak dissing. He's been low key
Right.
sneak dissing on Twitter. So I think his relationship with them is getting pretty sour, and I think Disney's time. They don't want to have like a Fisher type of situation, so they want to go ahead and get him out of here now before they have to deal with anything. They just want to, get him out of here.
Speaking of
because
Cyborg,
because Dave Bautista, he's not going to hold. Well, he has that Disney Plus stuff. Like he's doing a bunch of ads and promotion on Disney Plus. I don't even think he got a show, but I think they
hmm
want to get him out of the main Marvel stuff. Kind of just have him do like Disney Plus stuff. Keep him in a very small window, not give him so much clout, fortune, and
right,
stuff. And these big names he's playing as like Drax now, to where he can start doing shit like he did with James Gunn, where they literally was going to like kind of boycott against Disney and stuff. Like,
right,
nah, we're
right,
not
right.
going to do another Guardians movie if James Gunn isn't directing it, that type of thing.
Speaking of which, I've been seeing articles and stuff. You probably got more information on it than me, but the rights being up in the air for like Spider-Man and
Oh yeah.
certain characters. Can you enlighten me with that?
So basically, in 1962, there was these rules set in place to where so it has to do with this thing called copyright termination and stuff. And basically for a set certain amount of years, there will be a point where the estate or even the creators could take back the character, but they had to wait, a certain amount of years, and that was June 2023. So by June 2023, Marvel as a whole is going to lose rights to if if the estate wins. They'll lose rights to Marvel in the comics, video games, movies, TV, and all that. So they lose him overall. Meaning, if the estate wins, if they'll be in Sony's position with like the film rights to Spider-Man, they can lease out the character, they can loan it to whoever they want to, Paramount, even DC. If they'll be able to get the bigger amount of profit and still they can use these characters. Like Marvel, they're not going to lose him because they're still going to pay the money to borrow him, like they're doing with Sony. Mm-hmm. But the estate will be, if the estate wins, they will have all rights to the character. But that doesn't mean Spider-Man is going to be gone from the MCU. I think Spider-Man is still going to be doing stuff in Sony and the MCU, but they're just going to have to pay a little bit more money than usual to use the character. And they may have to take a smaller percentage than they're going to have to take a smaller percentage because they're the ones borrowing and taking a loan.
Right.
But go ahead. Mind you, they tried this before once with Superman for Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, and they lost. So mind you, and that's Superman. They tried that for DC, trying to get rights back to them, and they lost. So the estate may lose, but at the end of the day, I don't care who wins or loses, because at the end of the day, Spider-Man's not going. People are making it seem like Spider-Man's like gone forever, or Marvel is over. Marvel's not over. The MCU's not over. I mean, they won't have.
Money talks. Money talks. That's all. That's all it's gonna take.
Yeah, because the estate's not taking them to not do nothing with them. That's dumb. Like, if I own Superman, I'm not going to take back Superman and not do shit with him and lease him out to people to make me like Superman movies, Superman cartoons, so I can profit. They just want the character because also they're the family of the creator, and they want to profit off it. That's really what it is, and they have the right to do that.
Yeah, maybe that'd be best for the industry because I feel like Disney is almost monopolized so much things. Like they're going a little bit too crazy. I feel like Spider-Man or Tom Holland Spider-Man going over to Sony since they're building up all their villains. I think that'd be perfect because then we can kind of get a more grittier Spider-Man, and that's probably the whole plan the whole time. Like I said, before the Spider-Man movies came out, they wanted to kind of take the Harry Potter approach, and if you ever watch Harry Potter, it gets progressively darker each movie, but I would like to see that kind of transition. So like he'll be just kind of lost in the multiverse and ends up in Sony's universe, and he stays there. Then you got Miles, and then you got Miles in the MCU. So
I think that's what's going to happen. It makes the most sense, because if you notice at the end of the Thor film, Cap film, and Iron Man films, the characters lose something important in their third film, and I think Spider-Man, based off his trailer, I mean, it makes sense. He's going to lose his home and he's going to be stuck in some other place, which is the Sonyverse. That's what makes the most sense to me. I mean, that would be very. I mean, as an ending, if that ended like that, he ends up he's taken from the MCU verse, and then we won't see him until like maybe the next Avengers film, Avengers 6 or something, for the next multiverse team up, when they have to fight Kang. Then that's when he'll come back.
True. All right. So I think that about does it. We're under an hour, so K-Dot, you want to plug anything before I shut it down?
You guys check out my channel, SJK.Sanctum. Purp, thanks for having me on. If you guys prepare for my Star Wars Vision reaction, I'm gonna try and have it out Saturday, but we are recording this Friday, so hopefully it'll be out Saturday. If not, then Sunday. But definitely, I'm gonna have it out before Monday. Just know it's gonna be out before Monday. But yeah, thanks
Right.
for having me on, bro.
Yeah, no problem. And I hope y'all kind of enjoyed this kind of this new thing. Like I said, it might be temporary. I might do this again. We'll see. Just because I'm really busy and gotta catch up with some shows and other things and whatnot and life. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button. And if this is the first time you're checking out one of my streams, or check out all the my other Perp Show episodes and my random streams and other live streams and stuff. I'm gonna have more live streams in the future. Just gotta plan them better a little bit. Kind of like this, short and sweet to the point. But let me know your thoughts of it. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next episode of the Perp Show. Peace.